Yo, what is going on, guys? So today is episode 6 of the Nothing to the Titanium White Octane RLCS decal. Now, you know the beginning of this video, I normally do like a little training pack, but hey, I'm just showing the main menu. But today I did some really good trades. I actually did a lot more than what I normally do, so let's just check them out and let's see what I did. So first, I decided to get in a trade with my boy Chronic Killer 34. You guys know him. I did a couple dual montages, triple montages, and quadruple montages with him. You know that. So I decided to pay 10 credits for his non-crate rare that he had in his inventory because I really needed that item that he had because I'm trying to do a trade up. And you know, me doing the trade ups would always try to get my inventory to, you know, build up the credits and whatnot. So I bought his non-crate rare for 10 credits because that's what they all go for. So yep, and there you have it. So the next, I had my friend Master Spatch. I did plenty of montages with him. I paid 50 credits for what's it called, I think it was like 20, yeah, 25 non-crate uncommons. I was about to say non-crate rares. I'm so dumb for that. Even though 24 is the full trade box, I told him to get back into a trade with me, and he gave me one extra uncommon that he needed to give me, so to make this trade look fully official. And then he gave me a cockroach topper to give in my inventory to add that extra little thingy whatever. And yeah, there we go. That was a trade I made with Spatch. So then, as you can see here, I had a lot of uncommons that I needed to trade up, so that's what I did immediately. I started doing a couple trade ups because I needed to get those down and out of my inventory because I needed to sell a lot of things for the credits to build up my inventory worth. But as you guys know, that even though this RLCS is also dropping, it's also taking me a little while to also get the decal because I'm like so far away from it, and in credit wise, and that's the only way I can get it within credits because that's what most people only want for it. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm doing these trade ups and I got a couple non-crate rares out of it. So then one of my good friends, his name is John, he really enjoys the content on my YouTube channel, and he decided to give me a couple stuff for free just to help me out with my trades. But I told him, at least let me buy that non-crate rare for you for 10 credits that he has there. And he's like, alright, do that. And then he wanted me to pay 10 credits for his non-crate rare because he also enjoys my content. Shout out to John. This guy is the man, the ish, and you know it. Go follow this guy on PlayStation. Check him out, everybody. So then next, I get into a trade. I'm just sorry, not a trade. I'm just kidding. I do another uncommon trade up, and I have 2 remaining in my inventory, but I did get another non-crate rare out of a trade, and then I go all the way down to my rares. So I realized that I had enough to get 2 non-crate very rares, which I intend on doing, and I got 1 non-crate very rare out of 1 full non-crate rare trade up, and then I get another non-crate rare out of a full non-crate trade up, and I got a non-crate very rare, and I got 1 non-crate rare remaining in my inventory. So then I found a guy who was buying non-crate very rares for 60 credits each, but he was doing a deal that he would add a certain amount of credits if he was like buying bundles. So instead of paying 300, he would pay 320 for 5 non-crate very rares, because 60 credits times 5 on non-crate very rares, that's 300 credits, but he did 320, so basically it's like he gave free 20 credits. So then another friend of mine named Raider, this dude had a Fennec that I wanted to buy from him, and I paid 400 credits min price. Now you guys have already seen me pay at least under 400 credits before, but I know I could sell this thing for more than 400, so Raider paid or did Fennec for 400. So then a couple minutes later, I found a guy who would do 450 credits for my Fennec car that I had bought from my friend Raider. So this guy did 450 credits for my Fennec because I knew that I could immediately sell it for something way more than 400, and that was a good deal. So then I wanted to get another Fennec because I know I can make much more profit on it. So this guy that I met, I made him an offer and I told him could I do 350 and an Octane Lime Dragon Lord, and he was actually really okay with the deal, because one, the Octane Dragon Lord doesn't really sell, so I made like a really good deal to that dude. And then this guy, he had a non-crate very rare, a lightning boost, and I wanted to buy it from him because I knew I could sell it for more. I bought it for 50 credits, and then I knew I could buy it for or sell it for 60 credits. So then I bought it from him for 50 credits and sold it later for like 60 eventually. So then I finally sold these bad boys, Lime Muscle Boys. These dudes cannot sell for what they are actually worth, Lime Muscle Boys. So I just decided to sell it for 2 non-crate rares. That was the best deal that I could ever find out of this whole time I did this nothing to something. Goodbye, Lime Muscle Boys. I won't miss you. So then I find a guy that is looking for non-crate rares, and I told him that I had 3, and he bought all 3 of them that I had for 30 credits. He was taking a little while to click accept because I guess he was just thinking or doing something. He had a mic, but I couldn't really understand what he was saying, but he decided to do this trade, and he was looking for non-crate rares, so he did 30 credits for 3 of my non-crate rares, a watermelon, MDGA, and a narwhal banner. So then my buddy Waffles, you guys have seen him, I done collabs with him. He bought my lightning for 70, and I was like, yes! I thought I could never find someone for 70 ever again. And then I get back into another trade with him. He is such a big collector that he decided to buy my painted uncommon and my 2 other uncommons that were certified for 50 credits because he's collecting a lot of uncommons and stuff and rares. So then after a little while I kept the Fennec for a bit, and then I found another guy who would do 450. Now I know you guys have seen this trade plenty of times, me doing it, Fennec for 450. Probably it's gonna happen a couple of times in the future, but you know. So this guy, I negotiated with him about first Trigon. He wanted originally 300 credits for it, and I told him I'll do 250 max, and then he was okay with this deal because I knew I could sell this Trigon for more than 250. I knew I could make a couple of profit off this, and yeah. So then 2 minutes or like 2 to 5 minutes later, I find a guy on our garage that would do 350 for a Trigon black market, and I knew I could just immediately sell it like that. So bam, that's what I did, and that's what I got, 350 credits for Trigon. And the last trade of the day, I get back into a trade with my buddy Waffles. I sell him my sky blue visor for 30 credits. Now, as I already said a little bit earlier in the video, he is a big collector of uncommons, rares, and very rares. So if you guys ever want to trade with this guy, invite him. This guy's a collector, everybody. Check him out. Well, guys, that's all I'm going to be posting for the 6th episode, but there's going to be plenty more to come. As you guys know, I'm really grinding my butt off for this nothing to something for Octane RLCS decal titanium white. So I hope you guys enjoy. Plenty more to come. Check me out, subscribe, and like. Peace out, everybody.